Hey guys, Mike here from East Coast Dives. Today we're going to go over the fundamentals of catching a lacrosse ball. Although it may seem simple, it's always good to review fundamentals and basics of the game. That way you can learn and grow from those nice solid fouling rules. The first thing we're going to talk about is hand position on the stick. Hand position is one of the most important parts of catching the ball. If your hands aren't in the right place, you almost have no chance. Sometimes you may need to extend and move those hands, but we'll just go over the basics right now.
Alright guys, so hand position. First thing, you want to take your bottom hand, you want to put it at the bottom of the shaft. Alright? Then the other hand you want to put probably about 6 inches down, so there's a good space between them. Your hands are going to be furthest apart when you're catching the ball rather than when you're shooting or passing.
The next thing we're going to go over is stick position. It's very important to have your stick in the right place and give the passer a good target. A good target always leads to a good pass.
So now we have our hand in the right hand position. We're going to put our stick in the right position. Alright? When you're catching the ball, you want your stick in what's called the box. The box is this area up where your shoulder goes probably out and up through your head. When you're giving a guy a target to catch the ball, this is where you want to have it, right here in the box.
Now that we have our hand position and our stick position correct, we can go into a technique called giving with the ball. Giving with the ball is probably the most important technique in catching the ball. It's the actual catching element of the whole process. Take a look.
Alright, now we just work on catching the ball. The technique is called giving with the ball. So as the ball comes toward you, you have your stick up in the box and you just want to give with it a little bit. So you're just going to practice just giving. And give.
Now I'm going to give you my personal favorite tip for catching the ball. Soft hands. Soft hands will definitely allow you to catch almost all passes, especially ones that are coming at you hard. If you have soft hands, you'll be a great catcher.
Alright guys, a great tip for catching the ball is having soft hands. And what I mean by that is that your hands are nice and relaxed and you're not death gripping the stick. So you want to have nice soft hands, that way when the ball comes to you, it's easy to give. You're not gripping the stick and it's not rigid and it won't bounce off. So just an example is it's real loose in my hands right now. I'm just going to pass real easy and just catch real easy, soft hands. Alright guys?
Alright, now it's time to practice. The only way to get better at catching and throwing, for that matter, is practice. You have to go out, find a wall, hopefully find a friend, find a buddy. I was always lucky that I had Greg to catch with, so him and I would just go in the backyard and play catch, see how many we can get in a row, see if we can get to 100 in a row. But the only way you're going to get better at lacrosse is practice. Lacrosse is very unique in that you have to use a stick, but a stick can basically be an extension of those hands if you have used it properly and if you have the proper training technique with that stick.
So now we have our hands in the right position, our stick in the box, and we know how to give. We can practice with the ball. A good way to do it is have somebody else throw your ball, where you can pitch it off your hand off the wall and then throw it, and then catch it. So I'm going to have Greg throw me a ball, and I'm just going to give with it. So back to him, and give it the ball. Alright, so now we have all the pieces. We've practiced catching the ball. The best way to practice this is throwing against the wall. So we'll go over throwing another video, but hopefully you can muster up a little bit just to practice catching for now. So throw, and just catch, bring it back. Catch, bring it back. So as you can see, my body's angled a little sideways, but my shoulders are square to the wall, which is how you should be. You should be square to the catcher or the passer when you're catching the ball. So get a couple more.
There are two classic mistakes I see a lot when people go to catch the ball. If you can prevent these mistakes, your odds of catching the ball become a lot higher. These are very, very, very common mistakes, and even a lot of very experienced players make these mistakes. So pay attention real close and make sure you don't start off with incorrect fundamentals, and then that will stick with you throughout the rest of your career.
First mistake is your hands are too far out away from your body and you're not ready to give it the ball. So when you're catching, that looks like this. You're out here, you got your stick pointed down, nobody's going to be able to throw at this. Where you want it is right up here in the box ready to catch. Once you catch it, you can go do something else with it. Out here, it's hard to catch. Another common mistake is snapping at the ball. So many players will start with their stick back here and then they'll lunge for the ball to try and catch it. But you want to let the ball come to you. So you don't want to lunge and try and catch it, snap, come around the ball. I'll show you guys examples of both those right now. So I'm snapping, and then I've got my stick way out here. It's hard to catch the ball. I had to move back and everything. So then the second one, snapping at it, I throw it, and then I want to come and snap it there, I'm going to miss it. Alright, so those are two classic common mistakes of catching the ball, and hopefully now you guys won't make those.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you a lot. I know it's really, really basic, but you know, starting off with strong fundamentals will just improve your game. It gives you a base to build on. So I encourage you to go out and practice your fundamentals, practice catching against the wall, and you should be able to improve from there. So thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video if you want to see more. We'll be making a lot more videos in the future. And thanks for watching again, guys. See you later.